Zachariah Dumpling Head, the remake. In the lively seaside town of Coconut Walk, there lived a boy named Zachariah Zed, but nobody called him that. They called him Zachariah Dumpling Head, and for a very funny reason. One night, Zachariah had a strange dream. He saw a big dumpling in his bed. It smelled delicious, so he took a big bite, but the dumpling was so sticky, it got stuck in his teeth. He woke up in a panic, threw it at nothing. When he told his friends, they laughed and shouted, "Zachariah Dumpling Head!" And the name stuck, just like that dumpling in his teeth. Zachariah didn't mind the nickname. After all, dumplings were his favorite food in the world. He loved them fried, boiled, even in dumpling soup. So when the town announced the Great Coconut Walk cooking contest, he knew he had to enter. The problem was, Zachariah wasn't a great cook, but he knew someone who was. His grandmother, Miss Mavis, who made the best dumplings in town. "Grandma, we have to enter the contest," he begged. Miss Mavis chuckled. "Zachariah, my knees too weak for all that cooking." "But Grandma," he pleaded, "what if me help? Me want mix, roll and even fry every dumpling." She thought for a moment, then nodded. "All right, but we need a special dumpling, one nobody ever tasted before." All week, Zachariah and Miss Mavis experimented in the kitchen. Regular fried dumplings wouldn't win. Boiled dumplings were too simple. Then, one evening, as the sea breeze rustled through the coconut trees, Miss Mavis had an idea. "What if we add coconut and cinnamon?" Zachariah's eyes widened. "Sweet and crispy at the same time? That's so perfect!" They mixed grated coconut into the dough, added a pinch of cinnamon, and fried them until golden brown. When they took the first bite, their faces lit up. "Grandma," Zachariah said, his mouth full, These are the best dumplings me ever taste." The town square was buzzing with excitement on contest day. Smoke from jerk pans filled the air. Vendors sold fresh mangoes, pineapples, and even roasted corn. And families gathered around the cooking stations. Zachariah and Miss Mavis set up their table beside some of the best cooks in Coconut Walk. Miss Yvonne made ackee and saltfish. Mr. Brown had his famous curry goat, and the baker, Auntie Patsy, had a towering sweet potato pudding. When it was time for the judges to taste, Zachariah's heart pounded. He watched as they took a bite of his coconut cinnamon dumplings. Their eyes widened. One judge, Mr. Henry, licked his fingers. "This dumpling is amazing," he declared. The announcer stepped forward. "And the winner of the Great Coconut Walk cooking contest is Zachariah and Miss Mavis." The crowd erupted in cheers. Zachariah and his grandmother proudly held up their prize, a golden cooking spoon and a year's supply of flour. That evening, as they sat on the veranda watching the waves, Zachariah grinned. "Grandma, we really did it." Miss Mavis laughed. "I'm proud of you, Zachariah, but you know what this means, right?" "What?" Zachariah said. "Now everybody in town are gonna want dumplings from Zachariah Dumpling Head's kitchen." And from that day on, Zachariah wasn't just a boy who loved dumplings. He was the best dumpling chef in Coconut Walk.